Hello, good morning, good morning. Morning, good morning. We're waiting for gold to tumble down a bit more. All right, let's see if we can get a nice clean move here. The daily is still on its way down. Daily, so I wish this was happening a bit lower. There's something kind of cooking up there. But we got a little bit of range to the downside. We have around 55 pips. Oop, let me turn this down here. Yeah, we got about 55 pips. 55 pips there. So let's see. 30 minutes clean, 1 hour is clean, 4 hour we got like a wick fill. PA is kind of shitty, to be honest. If you go on the kill zones, you can see like we're kind of like chopping overall. It's somewhat choppy. Like when you go to the hospital and you see that thing that kind of like scribbles. I don't know if it's a hospital thing, but yeah, it's like kind of scribbling here. If you look at the daily as well, daily is it's hesitating to come down, right? Like it wants to come down, it's weakening. But it's like it's kind of like trying to hold these levels. Where are we holding? 5k, but we already broke like 5k. So on the daily we actually have clean range. Talking about like 890 pips to the downside by 40 48.76, but I think like 4900 targets there. Just like as a psychological mark, we might see this hit. Even possibly on any day now. But you know, we got FOMC, I believe, today as well. That's probably why we're ranging. On the Wednesday over here, yeah, we got FOMC statement. They're gonna keep the rates the same, right? So that's not gonna change. So we're most likely gonna see a little bit of accumulation. So we spoke about this yesterday as well. So not too much of a surprise. We're only starting to move right now. We're down like 0.34%. We were literally like a doji candlestick even during pre-sessions. So yeah, let's wait and see if we can get some further downside. That's the motive, chat. That's the motive. Hope you all doing good. Middle of the week over here. Hope we're all remaining disciplined to some extent in the market. Limiting the amount of, you know, unnecessary trades that you can take. It's much cheaper to miss a trade than to take a bad trade. Always remember that. Much cheaper to miss a trade than to FOMO in. And I always say, like, that's money in the bank. When you don't trade, that's money in the bank. Just think about it that way. So yeah, I'm waiting. Hey, what's up? Morning, guys. Wildfire in the chat. What's up, everybody? Chop suey? Yes, sir. Let me know if you hear any noise in the background. There's a bit of noise outside, but I don't know if the mic is gonna get it. Let me know if you hear anything. Any chop suey in the background. Then I gotta go close the window. Yeah, it looks like 5-minute liquidity grab there. On the 5, got a pretty long wick, taking out those lows. I was just being patient. All clear? Nice. Yeah, awesome. I've got construction going on outside too, so I wouldn't notice. Sounds good? Alright, nice. Alright then, so let's read up on some news while we wait. They got commodities targets here by 50.27. That's like a bullish. The resistance support by 49.97, 49.15. Might as well just lower it to 4900. 49.15. Super special here, huh? 49.15. Dude, we should come down. If we're gonna come down 49.15, we might as well just head to 49 even. Let's see. Asia stocks rally as oil retreats. Fed in spotlight. We'll see what the Fed has to say. Israel intensified its offensive by killing Iran's security chief, while Iran renewed its strikes on oil facilities in the UAE. A senior Iranian official said that the new supreme leader rejected the escalation offers. A senior Iran official said the new supreme leader, there's a new supreme leader, rejected de-escalation offers conveyed by intermediaries, signaling no quick end to the war. Who's this new guy? New supreme leader. I saw his images online. Yeah, I saw it. I saw his images. Huh? Wait. Iran's new supreme leader has yet to appear, and the system may not need him to. Yeah, probably better they kind of like hide him, right? Don't want to show his face. It's kind of embarrassing. New supreme leader and then quickly taken out again. It's the son of the one that was killed. Yeah, that's how it works. How many sons does he have? Man probably has like 20 sons. Yeah, it's probably wise that we're not gonna see him, huh? But they're probably, I don't know, how do they pick the suns? Maybe it's like they pick them in chronological order. That's crazy if Trump like wipes out the whole bloodline there. Gotta have a lot of sons, huh? Gotta have a lot of sons. All right, so let's see. Anything interesting? We got like 5-minute resistance. Any idea on today's news? Hawkish, neutral. If you're talking about the FOMC, there's what else do we got today? It's just the FOMC, and nothing else. All right, we got like some kind of resistance here as well, from here to here. Pretty big range to fill. We're looking at 130 pips. Kind of tiny range as well. We got support. It's getting ready for a push. Just needs to accumulate a bit. And we're going to see a push. PPI. We got PPI. We don't got PPI today. Oh, core PPI. Yeah, true. 830. We're expecting bearish. Bearish on the dollar, bullish for gold. Yeah, so you're gonna expect like 8:30 over here, 30 minutes into New York, possible upside movement on gold. Core PPI and FOMC. I want this thing to keep pushing down, to be honest, because I think that's where gold should be heading anyway. Probably need to try and get through these SMAs, a little bit of psychological support that we have there. Give us a little bit of trouble. The 5 starting to creep up. Got like 4 minutes for the 5 closure. Looks like it could even break that SMA. See what US 100 is doing. Looks like it's up bullish. Ooh, this thing is consolidating heavy on the daily. Really tight ranges on this. Nice little kiss of death over there on the daily too, on the 8 SMA. Little inverted here on the 4-hour. Pushed up. Filling some range. Pretty parabolic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullish candles in a row. Mopping up ranges here on the left hand side. You can see the inverted a bit better on the hourly though. Boom, nice little breakout situation here, I suppose. That's on the 1 hour. Probably on the 1 minute looks pretty clean. Let's see, 5 minutes chopping up quite a lot. You can see a lot of wicks over here. A bit of an odd movement this is. See if dollar index is finally broken above 100. Oh, we're still flirting with 100, but that's the goal. That's the goal right here. It's starting to break the wick highs a little bit. Hopefully gold can start tumbling. But this looks like it's about to skyrocket up on DXY. Remember, this is a reversal play confirmation. Correct? We'll see. We'll see. This will be freaking nice to see this if candle do this, like how we see it on the LTF as well. Exactly like on the LTF. And see something of the sort like this play out. Any idea on today's news? Yeah, bearish for gold. Bearish for gold, bullish on the dollar. So it's actually in line with what I want to catch as well, because I want to see gold continue to... Actually, wait, no. Did I say it should be bullish for gold? Bullish for gold, bearish on the dollar. At 8:30. So now we wait. The good thing about Goldie, it's kind of moving. So it can easily come down right now. Because the day has just started, right? The day has just started. Because this candle has just begun pushing down. Only 0.36. Day has only just begun. Volume hasn't really been coming in so far. Here we go. 0.37, 0.38. Daily bias about to flip. And it's going to create a support here. Damn it, right at that 0.40 level. It would be good if it create like a longer wick though. If we get like a bigger wick. I'd look for like some kind of a short. But I want to see like some kind of a larger wick over here. I guess ideal situation to take the same setup. Candlestick does this. Then the next candlestick does that. It's pushing 0.40. There we go. We just hit 0.40. See how we just hit 0.40 now? Nice. So we've created that low. We've created that low. Let's see. Is that the low of the daily? Oh, we've already tested lows down here. So we're heading towards the Asia lows. Yeah, that's what it's targeting right now. Asia lows. This thing's just probably gonna start melting here soon. How is it's not past Asia low already? This is Asia low, 49.81. See, this is the market open here. That's the Asia low. That's the Asia high. How does your chart look? Could be a big rejection to the upside. We don't like to speculate. Could be we're gonna wait. If it's moving down, I wanna move down with it. I suspect gold is just gonna move down. Predominantly for the most part. Let's see what Goldie did towards the market close. We also keep pushing. Yeah, we did get a few pushes to the downside. I tell you, like this market, like towards London close time, like gold has just been selling off. Been seeing some pretty strong sell-offs. Close towards that London open. London close. Melting, melting, melting. See if I can set up some kind of a continuation there. Remember, drink more water, chat. Don't know about this move right here. Probably wait a bit longer. Maybe if we can get like a liquidity grab there, that could look a bit interesting. Like a tall wick. This is breaking the high. Sometimes we can get that tall wick. Swift liquidity grab before the push down. See, that would change the dynamic a bit. Got about like 30 seconds. Oh, if that was a liquidity grab, holy, you know, it's breaking the distribution here to the upside. Because this is the area that I was thinking about getting a move out from. We pushed like about 20 pips, filling up this range. Because that's what I was thinking, like in the opposite direction. Oh, I can't invert the scale. Yeah, I was thinking that in the opposite direction, but it's doing it. Yeah, it's doing it up. Would have been nice to see a small liquidity grab there. Just a retest. That looks good. Then also will be a flip on the 5. Yeah, that would be really nice. Sometimes that happens where it's like you're chilling like that and then you're like, oh, maybe I don't want to take it. And then you get this beautiful rejection quick. This beautiful fast rejection. Boom. It just goes like this. And you just know that's it. It starts melting off. I'm one trade away from another payout on Apex. Let's see. Going to try NY and Q since I can't trade gold there. Let's go. One more trade. One more trade. You got to start massaging that account, getting it ready. That one trade. Gold steady ahead of Fed Chair Powell's remarks. Gold prices hold broadly steady as investors await remarks from Federal Chair Jerome Powell in light of rising inflation risks, driven by the Middle East conflict. In early trading, futures fell flat. Continued U.S. and Israeli airstrikes. Wait, what's that? Continued U.S. and Israeli strikes, Iran's retaliation across the Gulf, and disrupted shipping through the Strait of Hormuz have intensified concerns over global energy and supply, reducing the likelihood of near-term rate cuts. Very interesting. Very interesting. The dollar has been holding for so long now. If you think about how long the dollar has been holding, it's been artificially hold the whole of last year. As gold has been moving up, incredibly parabolic, the dollar has been holding artificially. And now this war is kind of playing out in their favor here. They're postponing the rate cuts with the war now. The dollar is increasing with the war. I see what's going on here. Bro, I was so confused. Like, dollar didn't budge too much the whole of last year, and like gold was skyrocketing. Look at this thing on the quarterly. See how insane this thing looks. Playing the long game. You gotta know how to play the long game. Kill time. It might not trend. Chat, it might not trend. You see how close it came to trending, but it didn't trend. It might be a scenario where we could even just range for FOMC. Because you see, we've come back down to when it was supposed to trend here as well. This was the last time it was, in quotation, trending here by the Asia lows. But you see, we've come down to Asia lows and now it's rejecting again, going back up. It may not want to, but we'll see. Inching closer and closer to that 8 SMA there on the daily. Fly, Goldie, fly, Iridian. Rebel gives you wings. It's coming towards the high. It's filling up the range here. It's like 55 pip range. At least on the 1 minute. The 5 minute got a little bit more room. Let's see. Red Bull gives you a heart attack. I watched a video of a lady recreate the Monster energy drink, and the shit they put inside there is crazy. I don't even know how they knew all that stuff was gonna make it taste good. They put so many weird chemicals in. It's like a lab experiment, that drink. Monster Energy. That's kind of like interesting. Apparently the text of Monster Energy in Hebrew or something is 666. And it's got the claws in there as well as a logo. It's called Monster. Is that a coincidence? Some crazy director level branding. Like how directors love to make movies, so like they put those subconscious things in movies. What's up, Illust? I never feel great when I drink that stuff. Yeah, I used to drink it a lot, but it's you never feel good after, really. Oh, what a pullback. That thing completely rejected that zone. We had it exactly where we wanted it. It just broke. You know, it just broke on the opposite direction. I was really contemplating even just taking it off the rip. Like here, without any liquidity grab. If it just did this and then broke, then we would target the Asia low by 49.81 and then keep going down bearish. But I did the opposite. U-turn. Boop. And it's nice because for the buys, at least it had clean range. from here to here, right? That was about like 58 pips. See if it can keep coming because it's overall also moving down. It's still creating the new lower lows. See here, low, 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 low. Nice to see it do this. You play Battlefield 6 on PS5? No, this is on PC. Do you have a Telegram channel? Yeah, that's where we send in our alerts. First FOMC since the war begun. Should be important. Should be important, but there's a pretty good chance nothing is gonna change anyway. Stops up BE. Nice. Make sure you secure some. Secure like 80% later on. Thoughts on NASDAQ? Let's see. NASDAQ was chopping up. That's the thing. There's nothing too interesting on NAS right now. It's choppy, man. It's choppy. Just stay away. It's not looking too good. Wait for it to open up. Wait for it to break any direction with volume. So essentially, you want to start to see... It's currently bullish. You want to see more opening up. Like, you want to see candles start to move maybe like this. Or, you know, like this. Or something besides this. Then it's going to give you a much better, like, idea of what price can be doing next, you know. Right here, if you're trying to get it, it's like you're going to LeBron James is about to sidestep you. You're playing basketball, LeBron James is going to sidestep you. Whoop. You're going to fall. Whoop. Yeah, let's see if gold can come down though. Let's see if like push down. Here we still need to get by like another 40 pips. Very sure at the moment bets to stay out. Yep. NQ is just you gotta know when not to trade. That's the thing. I think you gotta focus on when not to. You know, if you're struggling a lot, focus on when not to trade. Right? You're gonna get good at when not to trade so much. You're gonna see when to trade options a lot better, right? Because when not to trade is pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. When you see a lot of wicks. A lot of back and forth, breaking lows, pulling back up aggressively, breaking highs, pulling down aggressively. It's in that, you see, it's like breaking lows, creating new low, and then pulling up again aggressively. Know when not to trade. Sure did my crystal ball malfunctioned again. Alright, let me ask my crystal ball what I should do today. Should I trade today even though it's FOMC day? Heed the 5 oh, interesting. Warren. Heed the 5 crypto warning. Only trade if you can go tiny, mechanical, and strictly planned. Otherwise, sit and hodl. Warren suggests you are in a phase of introspection. Consider your positions and remember the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the impatient. Awesome trading view. Very good. Very good. All right. So it says that we're going to trade today, but we got to pick only the cleanest setup. That's part of the mechanical plan. Well said. Wouldn't have it any other way. So we gotta have to wait for let me see on my broker. Got resistance over here. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I think it should be good. Wait, what are we trending at? 0.37. We're about to start trending again. 0.38. Zoli with the bars. Yeah, I want to see it come down. I think that's why I want to wait. I want to see it come down like this and then pull up a bit more, play a little bit, and then when you take the break, that's gonna be Asia lows. We're pretty high to a psychological area over there by 49.81 Asia lows. So I think that could be a nice confluence. All right. Goldie's cooking right now. I hope the pullback will be sufficient enough and the close will be good. It needs to come down a bit more. Hey Joshua, good morning, Close full at 91 on the 1 minute flip. My goal today is not to overthink. I'm making this too complex lately. Yes. When you gotta overthink, you know that's not gonna be a good setup. We're about to get the new hourly open there in about 15 minutes. What's my average RR? Maybe 1 to 1.5. Need like $150 profit and I can take out 3K. You must remain focused. That's where now people are gonna mess up there. Must remain focused. Trade just normally. Even if it's a loss, just trade, just keep trading normally. Remember, in trading, we always prepare for the worst, right? We never prepare for the best. Man, I wanted that support though. What the hell is this?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I wanted that support though. Because I knew it was cooking up right there. It just needed to give me that one support. I don't know where is it breaking from. How about a nice move, hotshot? Like 60 pips in like a minute. Look how quick that was. Just needed to finish the freaking setup. Because I thought this was gonna be a very nice move because we got that Asia low right there. That was a very nice confluence to take them out. That's why I think so much volume came in like this. It was probably taking out orders from the Asia low, so I was really looking forward to that. Yeah. Because I don't know, that wick has created a bit of a problem now. It's probably gonna start ranging again. Man. Look how nasty that wick looks here on the 5-minute. Brutal. It just went for those Asia lows, huh? Look at this thing on the 5 reflipping. Just took them out. Just liquidity grabbed them. That was the whole plan over there. There's a really big gap on NAS. Do you think it'll come down and fill it today? Let's see. NAS, there's a gap where in the daily? I don't see any gaps. Looks like the daily open kind of normal over there. Well, this broker seems like NAS seems to have like a lot of gaps though, huh? Yeah, I don't see it here. They say 70 was a probability, like 70%. There's a 70% probability like gaps gonna get filled. It could fill it, but it doesn't have to fill the full thing, right? If there's a gap from here to here, it could come and like fill even a bit of it. Like literally the support where it just created there, that's the support that I wanted to see. But you see, instead it give like this super long wick, kind of create like a problem. Because to re-break that wick, we're going to have to move again another like 64 pips. Once we get through that support level here. So you see, it's like the candles also close where they're meant to close. The wicks and stuff are a little bit of variables, correct? Because see, if you put on a line graph, there's no wick. So that wick is also just a variable in trading. Like sometimes you gotta see like how to survive the wicks. But the candle closes are important. Like I've seen, even if it wicks down so much, you know that push around like from where I wanted to get in about like maybe 60 pips. It's still, the candle still reflipped. Look at this. Candle still reflipped. Candle still reflipped to close bullish. Right? So it gets you thinking. How is the market so precise like that? It's not an accident. That's why it's important to follow your rules. It's not an accident. Hey, I've been away for the past few months. You changed your strategy. Can you please explain it? I changed my strategy from what exactly? What seems to have changed? Time frame. We're just waiting for a breakout. It's the same thing we've been doing the whole of this year. See, we're in March right now, like all these trades. We've been doing this the whole time over there. Shotgun plays and breakouts. I'll upload the simulation. I try to get the simulation uploaded soon as possible. I'm gonna try to get it out today. The video that we had on Monday. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, same strat. What a roller coaster. What's that? Looks beautiful on the 15. I think another rejection wick and then we flip bullish again. That was such a nice target, huh? That Asia low right there. See, dusted. Nice. Awesome. I'm gonna sell at the top. I can see the breakout of coming a little bit later. Man's gotta buy shortly before the sell move. Took the trade when the 5-minute was already extended. I was targeting the gap fill. There's other buys this morning. Oh wow, look at this. That's what we love to see, huh? Profit therapy, this. That pullback looked a bit scary, though. Sheesh. Man, that was a nice move. I can see the setup there. A little inverted, little fake out situation that happened as well. Very clean. You got in, where'd you get in? Just a bit. Got in a bit earlier. I would have got in probably like somewhere here. Still pretty nice. Daily bias was still saying waiting. All right. Oh, you even got 5K. 5K psychological. Right here. 5K psychological mark as confluence. Man, that's what I'm saying. Because it's the same thing like with the sell I just want to take right now. We had that Asia low confluence. And you see like the kind of moves which come out from those areas, like pretty nice moves, huh? And we don't always get them. That's the thing. We're never gonna always be around like 5K or like Asia low. So it's pretty nice when we do have it. I think even like this sell idea, well, you're probably at some higher. 4-hour break the sweep of liquidity. Gold is working hard to get through the 4-hour resistance. Let me see. Goldie is setting up again. But we got a pretty long wick there. It's gonna have to do something else. I'm guessing we're gonna have to some kind of disregard this here and just wait for something new to set up. Yeah, but very nice. Clean range to price to correct. Sells down below. See, clean range for price to correct. Previous hourly lows. Price creating higher low. It's on the 15. Buys close above. Nice range. Makes sense. It's Britney. It's Britney, bitch, and I'm back. Did you see Britney Spears recently got into some kind of altercations again? I think it was something to do with driving, some DUI or something. Back in the spotlight, living in 2006 again. And she's kind of cooked, huh? Britney Spears is so cooked. But yeah, she went through a lot, man. Like, all the money and all the hard work that she made was all held up in some kind of what is it, like a guardian's bank accounts, because they kind of like put her in rehab, said, you know, you can't have this money. Wild. You think that torture begins in Dizzy Kids Club? Yes, sir. It begins with those guys like Dan, what's his name? Dan Schneider? Dan Schneider's from, where is he from? Nickelodeon. And so I thought he was gonna set something up like right here. It's starting to chop up a little bit. We're starting to get a little bit more of those rejection wicks. But so far since the London Open, I don't think there's been a move. We had London Open here at like 4. Had some sells. But yeah, nothing super concrete since the Open. How far back do you focus on? Like, when do you not take something as confluence? I'm focusing on, like, my eyes right now. We're just looking at this. I'm actually just looking. I think it just depends on the market condition. But like for now, since there's nothing too appetizing, I'm looking at this area over here. I don't know if that's gonna start trending as soon as it breaks these lows. Because I'm currently looking at something like this. I don't know if we're going to start trending as soon as we break the low. It's flirting with that area down over there. See, we've retested it a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So annoying because that's like literally 0. I think 0.38 somewhere around here. Maybe as soon as it breaks, it would start trending. So I'm just gonna monitor and see what happens there. Because I like this little bit of clean range that it has on the left hand side on the 1 minute. But most likely I'm just gonna watch it. I'm not gonna do anything yet. Just gonna get ready just in case something interesting happens. Maybe it's gonna push up, create like a wick over there. Do I trade oil? It looks like it's setting up. Let's see. Oh, wow, oil is distributing. Yeah, it's not setting up, it's distributing. It's already been set up here. And oil is currently bearish even on the daily. We're down 1%. Yeah, but this is the oil play right here on the 1 minute. Yeah, I like oil, man. Oil is really clean. Very nice, similar to gold, black gold. So I'm still anticipating maybe we might create some kind of a resistance area over here before re-breaking those lows. But I gotta monitor this daily bias here as we start to break the lows. Five minutes rejecting nicely there. We got a few, you can see we got that resistance on the 5. Look at these wicks building up. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's pushing up. It's pushing through it. Would have been nice for this 5 minute here to start rejecting that zone. Then we'd have beautiful rejections. You see, we got about like 48 seconds for the candle there to close. Maybe it could be that Goldie's not trying to come back down here because this is where the trend is. You can add a line on the indicator showing from here as a trend. That's a good idea. It's gotten like in a bit of a sticky situation because you got that support, big rejection wick. It's now moving a little bit sideways here. You got resistance levels for the buys. You got support areas close by for the sells. Roxanne, Roxanne. Oil is coming back down to retest high volume area. High volume area. See if it gives a reaction or it just goes through. Oh, also opened with a gap on the 1 minute there. Holy. Look at this thing just completely bleed. Opened with like small gap on there. Well, I guess the daily is bearish, right? It is daily time frame is kind of bearish. Spreads are looking good. Like a 1 pip spread over here. Maybe less. Thing is, like, gold has already filled the full freaking range from all the way up here. We got like dojis and rejections by the highs. This is actually nice sell opportunities by 50-10. See loads of wick areas here by resistance. That was also the Asia high area. Little doji indecision, break of the lows, continued melting off to fill this range down towards support. So you see, that's why we're hovering right here. It's still, I think it's deciding what to do next, right? Maybe people thinking more of like a retracement back to the upside since these targets here have been met. Got support 49.87, then retracement to the upside. Ooh, it looks like oil it came in for a bigger retracement down, but I think more like taking out these orders here. Then it didn't follow through with that daily bias, because typically we would see some kind of reaction off the high volume area. At least like price to come and retest it once, but this time it looks like it just went for that liquidity grab below the lows by 95. You see, it's a very specific zone. Because that's where the move happened, right? That's where the move happened. Come on, Goldie. Let's melt now. Pricing core PPI, and then you can move up. That sounds like a good plan, Gold. Push down. Let's hang out here till it's like 8 a.m. Eastern, and then you can move up. I keep reading that oil's heading to 150 a barrel, if not more. We should at least test the ATH. Like, oil is about to do another distribution here. It should actually be pushing up oil right now. I believe like oil should be going towards, you said what, 150? Yeah, somewhere like we got 130, 150. Yeah, exactly, 150. That's what we also thought last time on stream. Like oil probably coming to 150. Break that high as ATH here by 130. Because this war is most likely gonna keep going on, right? So that's what we're anticipating. Yeah, it's distributing right now, Chad. That's what I mean. It's bearish on the daily. Macros are pointing towards the upside though. So this could just be like the bottom wick, possibly. Macros definitely are pointing upside on oil. That's why I'm more focused. And then on gold is more to the downside. See, now we're coming. Let's see if we actually broke the wick and started trending, if it actually broke here. Because we came like very close. So just pay attention to this. See if we could have taken it. 0.38. $0.39. Was it 40? Would it be a 40? Oh, that would be so tight. Nah, it's not. It's not yet. It's not yet flipped. Oh, so tight. So tight. Oh, look at this. Next 1 minute open. Yeah, probably would not have been a daily bias trend there. Well, we need to actually push down a bit more. This would be the main entry, right? Would have been like right here. Exactly at 0.39. Right there, 0.40. Yeah, it was right there, but that's still not flipping this. There you go. Oh, it would have been a tight one. It would definitely have been a tight one. I wish it would like set up again before filling this range, because it would be nice to still trade this range. But I think that's what's looking at filling. It's about like a 34 pip range. Yeah, it's coming down. It's coming down towards what's this? 49.82. The thing, it's got lots of heavy lifting to do below these lows. You gotta get through these rejections. And look at how many times we rejected this area. We get like a sharp move to the downside, then maybe pull back up. Matrix attack, was it your internet? No, it went down for a bit. Stream went down for a little bit. Come on, Goldie. See, now the problem is that wick. See, even if it's in this really nice range here, this wick is like, you gotta push at least 60 pips before breaking it down here. This is the range we're playing in. It's like about 160 pips. It's literally just setting up. It's about to break somewhere. Why do I feel like it's about to move up, chat? Like, we just got this massive liquidity grab here. It's starting to push up bullish right now. It's been accumulating. It's got that nice little liquidity grab confluence. It's gonna start breaking here by, I think that's gonna be like 49.92. It might just stop pushing once it gets through this high. See how that 5 minutes looking like. Holy volume. This candle, it just moved up without a bottom wick even. It shot up like towards 62 pips over there. No bottom wick, also supported by that 8 SMA. Sheesh. Chat, look at the way Goldie's set up though here on the daily. This thing just looks like it wants to dump, but the intraday is a kind of like trying to push up. A small little break and retest situation here with these wicks. Clean range down towards 48.80. I would not be surprised to see at the end of the day something like this. And then gold just continue pushing down towards like 4,900 psychological. That would not be surprising. I don't know if it's just holding the ranges until FOMC, because we retested the Asia lows here and then we got Asia highs up here. That could be the playground. And for us to trend bearish, we need to at least come down a bit more, like somewhere around here. I mean, if we can get through this next zone, that's 49.95. We could probably see some further upside. Fill this range. It's about like 124 pips. See, candle's about to close. I'm kind of still anticipating like what happened during pre-London with how the price just started selling off so heavily. I'm still kind of anticipating this could happen at any moment here. Rough day? Yeah, it's to be expected. We have FOMC and all. But oil is moving, bro. Like I wish we could just trade oil right now, because oil had this breakout too. Oil had this little breakout here, like perfect. Daily's moving down. We got some little nice clean range. I wanted something like this on gold. Goldie's running away. It's going in the opposite direction.
Why are you running?
Last 2 weeks, oil has been better than gold. It's the perfect time to trade such a thing. Let's see how much it even pushed from the break of the high here. What was that? Like only 13 pips? It's not a lot. This move was 33, right? And this one is still in play. How much has that done? Close to 16. But it's getting ready for a much larger move here. See, you got resistance and support down there. This should have been a nice little sell-off here too. Let me see what's going on here on the 5-minute. These are the previous day's lows. 49.73. It's a nice little area for a setup though, because it's by that resistance point here. Now on the 5, you see? Nice little area for some potential rejections. It would be nice to have created like one more support on this move before the break. Or like 30 seconds left. That's a one Wednesday I plan a lot of errands just to take it off and do aftermaths. You never know, because like, FOMC days can also give like very nice trends. It kind of depends on what's happening in the economy. For now, there's a lot of uncertainty, right? And the rates keep getting pushed back, so we can expect more consolidation. But other times, you know, we're expecting FOMC days to bring in some sort of direction. Usually starts during the pre-London sessions though. But this time round, like about an hour into London Open, still we were not even trending. We were kind of like hovering here. By daily open. About 20 minutes before we started London Open. So it's already setting a tone, right? It's kind of setting a tone of what to expect. I assume this thing, I want it to come down, but the way it's set up here looks like there's a lot more room for it to move up. If it could get, and price loves a path of least resistance, right? So if it starts breaking 49.95, most likely we're just going to see this range here get filled. I can see it's battling not to come down a bit. Yeah, exactly. Buys look good above there. You see, it's even setting up like a small breakout below that level. You see this? It's trying to get through that level here. It's like loaded up the positions, and now it's gonna try and distribute through this zone. So it can maybe try and attempt close that thing on the 5-minute and then continue moving up bullish. I say it's loaded up. We just need to break above the highs here. 49.94. Nice little kiss of death on the 1-minute there too. US 100. Starting to break out as well. US 100. It's approaching that resistance. It's kind of like gold. Let's go. You see on the 5 minutes, we tested this zone like once, twice, thrice. What's that? There might be opportunities, but I run it into a little screen time tilt recently, and since the war began, it's time for me to take it a bit easier. Also enjoying springtime. Ah. You don't want to trade the wartime? You don't want to trade with the war going on? What's going on? Since the war began, it's time for me to take it a bit easier. Shouldn't this be the time to go further in? I get you, man. Screen time tilt. Remember, chat. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. Give yourself not a whole day to be a slave to the market, but when you got risk off, you can still look at the market without depleting too much energy. It's only when you want to take positions that you're kind of like always using a bit extra energy. At least that's what I think. It's easier for you to like paper trade and watch price movements and not feel stressed or tilt or anything of the sort. And just get good at reading candles, right? That's why we focus on a few trades, a few hours a day. That's it. A couple hours a day, 1 or 2 trades. The rest of the time you can just monitor. Like right now, we're just watching, and you get good at watching the more you do it. So that's quite interesting to me. I'm just thinking to myself, if this was a trending market environment, this would have been perfect, because you got like fake out happening here, and then candlesticks to come down, bleed, and when you kind of like just visualize what you want the candles to do, and then they do that exact same thing, it's always like nice to see, right? I see it's slightly trying to push up. Next 5-minute candle here also rejected again. It's trying to like really get through this zone. See, it's forcing issues. Acting like it doesn't want to break these lows here. It's trying to push to that level. You know, the funny thing though is if we move up, we're not moving anywhere significant, right? Like even if we start to push up here, we're literally just going back to the daily doji. Like we're going back to the daily flip there. So I was up for the Asia session because I'm fasting. I have time from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. I like the price action of Asia because there are no fake outs. I enter because I saw retest. Oh, looks like a bumper cloud over here.
Bomber cloud.
I saw the retest to the upside and jumped in SL to B and caught 80 to 110 pips. Sheesh. Yeah, that's the same level I keep saying. I'll probably have gotten in like right here. I don't know if I would survive the pullback though, but I think... Oh no, like right here. That wick. That was a move, right? That was an Asia move. By some kind of a resistance, I think it was as well. Very nice setup that is. Little scaling opportunity there too. At the break of the lows. After this sell-off, boom, 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 came down. Scaling opportunity completely melted off. Well, next simulation we do, we try focus on scaling opportunities a bit more. The problem with that is it doesn't always give it, you know. But we're gonna focus on it. We're gonna see what we can do. But nice little bomber clot. I feel like that Asia session moved like really good because so far what we're seeing from gold is just it wanting to come back to daily flip. Damn, just give up already, gold. Jeez, look at the way it's like fighting with this level. 49.95. Just give it in already, Goldie. Like, come on now. We're waiting for you to sell off. Got a lot of people waiting for you to sell off over here. It's forcing issues. You know, the market has a mind of its own. If it wants to move up, it's really gonna force its issues to the upside. Don't be fooled. I know it's like interesting when you see book maps and those liquidity profile things, but hey, at the end of the day, the market's gonna do what it wants, right? You're gonna have two people gonna believe in efficiency in markets or random. These are the two theories. So you can either believe it's random and those book maps and liquidity bubbles are gonna help you, or you can believe that it's efficient and it moves based off of like very specific things that it's trying to achieve. So for example, that's to say even if there's no sellers over here, it can still move down. There's nothing to say that it can't move down. How that works? Not important to us. What's important to us is what we see. We use our eyes, right? And we've seen these very, very specific moves happen over and over and over again. So how can you explain them?
Ce soir, je te suis jusqu'à l'infini.
Tumble, Goldie. Let's see that weakness bleed. If it moves up, the dynamics are gonna shift. We're about like 20 minutes into pre-New York. Oh wait, actually I keep forgetting the time change. Yeah, about like an hour 20 into pre-New York. Oh no, actually NY opens at 8 a.m. So yeah, it's still the same. So we got like 20 minutes till pre-NY. That's gonna be that 6 a.m. Eastern candle, 2 hours before New York open. When are we getting the next daylight savings shift? It should be sometime soon, right? Let's see if it's this month. Yeah, we're getting it on... This is on a Saturday of the... It's the 28th. That's next weekend. Daylight savings, chat. That means... Wait, let's see. We also recounted the clock moved forward by an hour. Forward by an hour. That means what? Stream's gonna start a hour later. That means what? London session is gonna move from 4 to 5. Most probably. An hour earlier? It was an hour earlier. It's an hour earlier, yeah. But this one lasts longer than the next one where we get pushed an hour later. The one we're used to right now. This one is much shorter than that. Can someone push sell with 1,000 lots, please? Move this thing. It's trying to accumulate again to reattempt to break the highs. That's what it's doing. It failed on this one. So it's like setting it up again to try and break again. For me, it doesn't seem like traders wanna buy. So the market is kind of forcing issues there. I feel like most traders kind of want to sell gold right now. It goes in line with the macros too. But the market's like, nah, we gotta move up here, folks. So it's gonna try as much to generate orders. I wouldn't even be surprised if they took out these lows right here as a liquidity grab. To see something like that happen. Because you can see with the rejections, right? You can see reject, 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 reject. And if you see something like that happen, it's pretty clear what it's trying to do. Got no time for 1,000 lots. 200 good. Yeah, 200 is good. 1U 200, 1 Rashid 200, Wildfire 200, me 200, and one more 200, and we should be good to go. Yeah, we gotta do it at the same time though. I don't know how much we could move it actually, but daylight savings makes me feel like I'm being gaslighted. I no longer know the trading times. Yeah, they move the goalposts. If you're not ready, then the goalpost gets moved and you wonder like what happened here. Because that's gonna affect as well the pre-London time. It's easy to also miss out on the daylight savings. Imagine if you take a break and you're not a streamer or anything and you just kind of miss a week where there's daylight savings, you completely forget about it. Because that's going to affect the pre-London volume and London Open, of course, and everything. One time I went like a week without knowing that it changed. I'm like about like a week. I just kept trading normally. You see it's stumbling, yeah? But don't be surprised about that liquidity grab. Market's got a mind of its own here. You see, I would not be surprised, bro. I rarely ever see it give up on its agendas. But if it does in this scenario, then we're going to be waiting to catch it somewhere down over there. Could be waiting for the hourly though. Got about like 10 minutes for that hourly closure. Maybe the next one's going to be much more interesting. Because this hourly really didn't do much, right? Bottom wick, slight pull to the upside. Really hasn't done too much. Since the open, the gain has been like 0.08%. Israeli airstrikes targeting Iranian intelligence minister in Tehran. Those British flights are no longer in the Middle East. Remember, there are like two of them somewhere around here. Look at India just chilling here. Shout out to Indians in the chat. Y'all just chilling over here. Looks dark, looks dark, looks dark. You're just sandwiched in between. What's happening in Myanmar? Myanmar. Why is it lit up? Population 53 million. Where's 53 million? Imagine Nigeria has alone men 100 million and 10 men. Only men. 110 million. Population here in India. It's not saying. Country intel. Like James Bond. Wait, am I reading that right? Is that saying 1 trillion? 1.4 trillion? Is it 477,519,529? No, this is 1 billion. 1.4 billion. Sorry, my bad. 1.4 billion. Sheesh. Man, there's a lot of people in this country here. You see, that's what I mean. Like, look at gold. Gold's trying again. It's trying to break the high again. It's not gonna give up easy on that. Go on the 5-minute, you can see it here. So do you have a Telegram group? Yes, we do. We're just waiting on the trade. It's not giving up. This might be a buy later, chat. I would not be surprised. Watch out for buys later. Where's the line? I don't see it. Added the lines. Is it this one here? 49.85. The red one. Oh, the red and green. I see. Okay, so for this would be 0.40 right here. Red for bearish, green for bullish. Nice. Yeah, why it looks so weird though? Why is it coming in like this, then taking this angle, boom? Oh, that's probably previous days, huh? We need the waterfall. We need the waterfall, chap. This is just it's nice. It's so beautiful. Like in terms of rejections, we got rejections here by the highs. It's been setting up here for minutes, create like nice little head and shoulders. Once it starts breaking below 49.90, we just want to see that volume start to kick in. You see the markets moving. Yeah, Goldie, nobody wants to buy up there. Why are you trying so hard? Oh, he's gonna might try and attempt to break the low here and push up again. See, look how many times he tried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same Asia trade. And that Asia trade had so much room to move down too. Like, look at this from here. Just a perfect fall, huh? Perfect fall. That's just like for runners. That's why your trade played out so nicely over here. Just fell into that range. Here we got like a small range, a baby range, like 50 pips. Sellers defeated. It's trying to, you see again, the market is trying to take orders. It can do what it wants at the end of the day, but it also has to kind of like make sense. Because, you know, I just feel like maybe there's just not enough of anything here to justify that move up yet for the market. It's a bit of speculation, but I'm assuming it's trying to break above the highs. It's a nice little setup that's formed though. Definitely below like 49.89 right now. Trading like 0.30% only. But a very clean freaking move that is. See, that previous day was also not trending or anything. We just kind of ranged because we got the daily lows by like 49.73. Then that's the previous day action right here. That's a high, that's a low. So you can see we're still within this equilibrium, maybe you're gonna say, you know. But we should see some kind of reaction, some waterfall, something by 49.89. A little bit of movement. Send the source code for the bias indicator on private message. Oh, nice. Private message on Discord. Alright. But this is still a bit too messy though, because it has a line going through the whole chart. It should be something clean, you know, like maybe just even like a small arrow here. Or something like that. Okay, do it? Oh, nice. Let's see. Man, ChatGPT is amazing, huh? People don't use enough ChatGPT, maybe. That thing can do incredible stuff. Wait, what about us on buys from 49.87? 49.87? Oh, where's that? It's down here? Oh, what's your plan though? Because price already moved like how many pips from that point? Like 80 pips. Why not just secure something? As price is coming down here. Once you start breaking these lows, maybe it's going to come back to your entry. It's going to come back to your entry, bro. That already moved like 83 pips. But you gotta send in a chart, you know, so we can see the position. Looking to fill this range right now. I hope it's done with like trying to liquidity grab the lows on Goldie and succumb to this level. Because now it's a setup. Before that, there was no setups. Like when it was trying to like fluctuate here. This time there's a bit more of a setup though. Before, as it was trying to break, there was nothing really going on, but now something is popping right here. People are probably looking to get sell. Something is popping for sure. So that's why I'm anticipating some kind of a movement. You can see it's coming in, right? You can see something interesting is happening over here now. But this is like a bit random. So that's why we're waiting for it to move. But you can see something is cooking up. They're like 51 pip range there. What time is it right now? Oh, we just got the new hourly open. Got about 3 minutes. 3 minutes in. See, hourly create like a top wick, small little baby top wick. Massive previous sell-offs here. Codex is now cooking. Let's see what it gives. Let's see what oil's been doing. Ooh, oil's been chopping up a little bit too. A little bit of a trickle effect on oily over here. So US 100. Kind of had like a small breakout to the downside, but also kind of overall garbage PA. See US 100 here is just range bound. Bitcoin is trying to recover here, maybe target like 80k. On the daily broke above, nice clean range towards like 78.61. Let's go, Goldie. Come on now. I told you something cooking right here. As soon as it broke these lows, it started cooking. Cook, Goldie, run.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Run, Forrest. See, waiting game. 0.37%. Let's go. Wake up, market. We want to see this movement. We want to see this movement. We don't want to get stuck in like chop, right? See if we can attempt to get like a small wick fill there. New 4-hour too. Yeah, it's a fresh candles. We got fresh higher time frame candles helping the volume. New 4-hour. Come back to a better Starlink. Since you last used Starlink, we've expanded the constellation, launched new products and plans, and welcome millions of new customers. Looks like they got some more satellites. Over 10 million customers worldwide now connect through our growing constellation of 9,000 plus satellites with continuous upgrades in speed. If Starlink sorts out upload speed, this thing will just be amazing because download speeds are really fast. It needs to, what Starlink needs to do is needs to sort latency and upload. Then it can really compete with fiber optics. It's like the market kind of gave them a little bit of leeway for the sells this time. They went in for a deeper liquidity grab. It's still trying to, it seems like it's still trying to build a case to break above that resistance there. A pretty good initial push, right? Just about 30 pips like we typically say. Anywhere from like 16 to 30 pips. Peaked here around like 29. Very, very intentional, you know? Alright, let's see what the codex has come up with. What do we have here, Sir Ricardo? Bullish? Oh, 50, 50, 25. Ah, I see it. Okay, so we need to come down just a bit more. Yeah, like 49, 49.85. Yeah, this looks a lot cleaner. It looks better. $49.85, and it also got like a small line there too. Very good. Can you send this to you say you're gonna send to Discord? Or you can just copy paste it here. Copy paste the code here. Copy paste it here. Let me try update it. Quick. Price coming down. Alright, nice. Let's see. How do we bring this more? View whole text. Alright, now we're breaking into the matrix here, chat. Look at this. Look at this. Now we're gonna download the pips this time. Instead of actually trading, we're going to download the pips. Is this download button over here? See, I've downloaded the pips. Oh, but I need to put my emojis and everything. Oh, I can't do this now. Yeah, I'll update it. I'll update it later. Awesome. But what's the price point? What did it say at? Let me see. This is by 49.85. 49.85. Oh, that's a bit further down because I thought we could already get it from the break of that low. 49.85. I guess somewhere around here. Yeah, super close. I thought we could at least get a little bit higher up. Because I see it's cooking again, right? Nice little scaling opportunity on that. After the break of the lows, they're gonna need to push like another 12. It's a nice area because they had that whole rejection zone, like we've been speaking about in the 5 minutes, like really struggling here to break the highs. Hopefully now it's freaking accepted it and it's not gonna be looking to go back up there. Then it can just push on down. TetraFX concepts take you 30 pips and close the trade. Yeah, by that time you're hitting 30 pip levels, it's gonna have a good probability to reverse if the structure is not there. If you don't have those clean ranges, then you gotta secure something, you gotta manage your risk. But you seeing like the simulation that we did and also like these other running trades? Some pretty nice clean ranges. It's a buy that we took yesterday. Price had retrace, pull back down. A very nice range for it to keep moving up there. Very nice way to like trail that position too. I think it trailed about like a 1 to 3.5 before price retrace, but you know it like filled this range on the left hand side. It filled like a good amount. It filled a good amount of this range on the left hand side here. Now it's coming down. You see it's re-breaking again. Gonna re-break right over here. Right over here. And then we're gonna see sellers come back in again. Gonna try and push it a bit more down for us. Man, I haven't had a trade this late into the freaking London session before. This is borderline pre-NY time. Really took its time here today. Haha, 24-hour stream. Yes, sir. I can do it maybe for gaming, right? GTA comes out, easy 24-hour stream. But we're gonna need to set it up differently. Just put like a bed somewhere, you know? Just freaking lie in bed, play games and trade all day. Isn't TGR doing something like a 30-day, 24-hour stream or something like that? But he's doing like IRL. In real life streaming. Why is he on Kick, right? Not a lot of traders on Kick. TGR trades. Oh, look, he's even live right now. My name is TGR. This guy's... Hey, how do I mute this? This guy's become a in real life streamer. He said, man, I wanna be like Kai Sanat, Sneeko, Neon. I wanna be a peon like Neon. Where is he though? Who is this? Who are these suspects here? Where's Mr. TGR? How old is the guy? Someone gonna ask by yourself, sir. How many people are live watching? We got 7,200. That's what I mean. Y'all support TGR not because he's a trader, but because he makes content. So I don't know why everybody's surprised that he got exposed. There's nothing surprising about that. You're watching him not for trading. You're watching him for other things. Look, there's 7,200 people here watching. What are they watching? These are not 7,200 traders. That's why I said it doesn't matter like what he did. It's not gonna change anything for him. These are not traders. Watching the girls. You get the money first, then you get the women. Oh, gamblers. Yeah, I got some gamblers there. $7,000 kids, probably. What's that on the table? Oh, I didn't see it. Now I want to go and see it. What was that? Food. Oh, no, this is Jenga. It's that blocks game. Got some Jenga, got some McDonald's. Illogical. Millionaires eating McDonald's. I should got a mustache. I got a mustache, chat. I can got a pretty nice mustache. I got a pretty thick mustache. Like this, like his. I don't think you can see it though. I got a pretty thick one like this. I like a baby face. Thick mustache like this. Pablo Escobar. Look at that caterpillar. We need Caterpillar Vic. That real? Yeah, it's real. This was a moment in time that I was just finding my footing. I was just finding my footing over here. Still had that racing chair as well. Cost me like I think 250 euros, something like that, 300 euros, something like that. When I was still learning to trade, it was pretty nice. But they're not comfortable. Those racing chairs, they're not comfortable. I like these like orthopedic ones better, you know? You barely ever use that thing you put your head on, and it's most of the time like you can get like these kind of ones with fox leather, which I guess during the summertime maybe it might not be so nice. Should we go Mexican? Yeah, I look Mexican when I got it on. I look like a Mexican. 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 Trump is banning immigrants from what do you say, that recent ban on to become truck drivers? his removing these immigrants from being truck drivers, something like this, because I guess they're the ones kind of like sneaking them in as well. Recently had like a really harsh law that passed. Let's see, what's Goldie doing? We're down 0.34%. Vato. I like that Ozo had a good ending, at least in Snowfall, man. It was like so sad to see what happened to Franklin. At least Ozo had a good ending. Grow a big beard? I can't grow a beard. I can grow a thick mustache. But the beard, for some reason, you know, it doesn't like grow as the mustache. So I gotta, you know, like even Pablo had, I don't think Pablo had a beard. He just had that mustache, right? Little stubble. Yeah, nice mustache. This is a stick. Mine's a little medium size. Guy's a stick. Then you got those French mustaches. Really thin ones. I used to have a roommate in uni, and he had like a really thick beard. Yeah, he was like, I think he was partly Pakistani. I can't remember. But man's had a really thick beard, and he had a mustache. His mustache grew really long. He started like doing this with it. He started like curling it here on the sides. Looking like a real gentleman. Alright, where are we currently at? The break is not yet going to be, that's at 0.37. But we're inching closer and closer towards it. Franklin got stabbed in the back, and I saw it coming from a mile away. Especially from his auntie, yeah? His auntie and his wife. You know, Franklin is his mother's child, so he was not able to see these things. Now it's breaking below 49.85.88. Yeah, very good. Let's see if this thing pulls up. Creates a support over there. Be nice to see some couple of pullbacks. Is it going to pull back? Nah. Kind of close, creating your lower low. Franklin needed whips. The way Franklin lost $75 million? Man needs whips. It's at the border of trending. You see how it's even behaving over here. Fluctuations. That's what I wanted to see happen up here. You see, it happened too low. It created the support like a lower low. But that would have been like some kind of an interesting situation if it happened here. And even if it pulled up a little bit more. They were like got a strong closure. Right here. Like from here. And like that strong closure. And then get that same candle that just broke right now. To do it like this. But instead it came down, created a new lower low, and then it broke. Broke here, what's that? I have 16 pips. Been a toughie, huh? It wasted a lot of time gold today up here. On those 5-minute rejections, it wasted a lot of time up there. Clearly nobody wanted to buy, so I don't know what it was doing. Now you see it's melting off. Oh! What was that, chat? Thing just skyrocketed up 3 pips. It's trying to respect that support on the 1 minute. It's a fat range this is. It's starting to get momentum though. 0.5, 0.6, 0.46. Try to remember, like it hasn't really done much. Like the whole time it's been kind of trickling to the downside since this point. It's just been consolidating. If you notice, it's just been consolidating to the downside. That was the one break over here that would have been a clean entry. It's doing wick fill. 15-minute wick fill. Or like even higher time frame. That's a whole 4-hour wick right there.
Why are you running? Bomboka!
0.53. It'll probably be heading for the previous day lows. By 49.73 over there. Yeah, this London session didn't do much until up until towards tail end towards pre-NY. Volume came. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Holy! What is going on here? Something happened? Sheesh, man. Imagine if we were in the cell right now. Imagine if we're in the cell right here. Anybody took the cell? Was anybody in a cell? That was quick profits. This is why I love the 1 minute chat. This is why I love the 1 minute. Look at this. Because sometimes you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to secure. Say, oh, leave 50 extra pips. That's what you get for trading the 1 minute time frame. Oh, I'm just going to secure 16. Boom. 200 pip 1 minute candle in your face. What you mean? Eat, son. That's God telling you. 16 pips? Eat, my child. That's what the Lord is saying. Eat, my child. That was crazy. Your wife got it? Hey, now she's wearing the pants in the family, Ricardo. Can't tell her nothing, like Kanye West style, you know? Can't tell me nothing. That's crazy. So account officially at plus 800. Sheesh. Wow, look at that. How did they know? How did you know this? Where did that even come from? Just got 270 pips in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. What about 200 pips in 1 minute? How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Close out right before the break. Jeez, man, something happened over here. The way we've been so patient for sells all day. What were we even saying? We're saying this wick here would take like 64 pips to break, and this thing did it like 200 pips. It created a support, but it took multiple 1 minutes to break it though. You see you see where it fell from, right? Look at where it waterfall from. It waterfall from that area we zoned out here. Because we knew that this was part of like a bigger range. There were other earlier setups over here, the breaks, but a lot more rangy that happened. And that was the biggest one. See, that was the biggest range here. So it kind of waterfall from that area. See this? Should be a chart DJ. But this is good. This is good. Very good. Down 0.60%. Unfortunately, just no confirmations for me. But looks like it was a very nice push. Yep, someone sold 1,000 over here. Once you start seeing glitches, it's a sign of momentum. Yes. Sometimes once you start to see those glitches, like very nuance-based price movements, you can anticipate some larger moves. Is the TFX indicator free? No, it will run you about 10K, $10,000. You can download the free. These are free in the description box. You got the bias indicator, the SMAs. Yeah, that's it. Look, people ran away. You saw like 10 people leave the stream when I said $10,000. They're like, damn. Those people are gonna hear the price of something, they're gonna start running away. Stand your ground, man. Even if you can't afford something, stand your ground. Ask how much it is. They're gonna tell, oh, 10,000. Ah, interesting. So So you like hear the price, start running away. It's like you're gonna get robbed. Even if you can't afford it, pretend like you can. Gonna get a loan, hopefully. They don't give loans to traders, my friend. You're too high risk. Buyers got waxed. Man, look at that size of the wick. You know, it's an annoying thing. It's a similar thing that happened over here when we were waiting for the initial support to form. Right over here. Instead of that support being formed, it just like went through the level. It just completely spiked through that zone. It's a bit annoying. It's a kind of similar thing that happened over here. Go on the 5-minute. You can see that wick, I guess. Once it broke the low of the major accumulation, which was by like 49.76. Volume came in. You see that? As soon as it broke that wick. As soon as it broke that wick, look what happened. Got a lot of like selling orders came in over there. So you see, when you're trading like a strategy, then you gotta see like other people gonna see the same thing. Correct. So that's why we see with TFX concepts, we want these reactions when we get involved. Like it's quite important for us. Yo, what's up, Kraken? Oh, and added this line to pick the size you want on bearish or bullish signal. Oh, nice. This will come in handy for sure. You made the line a bit longer, yeah? Nice. This is the updated one. There was a bug on the script. It was not updating, waiting to bearish. This is a pricing. This is what I'm saying. Like, if we're expecting core PPI, bullish gold and bearish dollar, see, it's better it prices in. It better comes down. It sets up for the push upward later, and then continues bearish again for the rest of the day. That was the previous daily low, by the way, we took out. That was supposed to be the magnet for whatever distribution was happening here. 49.73. Let's see how the hourly looks. We're about to get a new hourly open in about 15 minutes. Ooh, we're getting like really nice spikes. Look at these previous hourlies as well. Very nice spikes to the downside. I'm gonna give this one last chance over here for this setup. If it doesn't come, just gonna log off for a bit. I wanna see a resistance here being formed, and then support, and then we're good. About 10 minutes to the new hourly open. I tried it, but it says syntax error at new input line. Jabba, tried to change the... Make sure you're on version 6 of the code. Sometimes you gotta change that. Like, you can try put like 5 and see, update it, see if it works. Or try change to version 6. I don't think the sells are done yet. It's probably a retracement. It's similar move like we caught that day when we're streaming the live streaming the game. Remember, we saw that big move down and then retraced up for a continuation bearish. Hope it creates a support before the break. That's what I'm waiting for. Got in at least a directional bias. We got price moving in our direction now. We can see volume is to the downside. I hope it just doesn't break. It might be too much volume. It might just break. Yeah. It's just breaking here without the pullback first. I want to see like a pullback. Ah, come on, Goldie. Got like 11 seconds. Need a nice pullback. Oh, too many orders. Call this 1 minute to the downside, out full. Yeah, just need to create like a support right here. Maybe it's gonna break into a larger range. It's gonna create like a support down here and come retest these highs before moving down again. New hourly in 8 minutes. It's trying to do the wick fill on the 5. Right here. Pretty nice wick fill this is. About like 122 pips. That would be the idea if I could get the setup. The confirmation. Over here. The idea would be to get that wick fill. Yeah. Watch out for these sells, chat. Like it might create some opportunities to further downside. Over here, just left for it to set up. It's gonna, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it needs to do something here. It's set up potentially for a wick fill to the downside. Hourly's about to open as well, or even might get like a push because now we're getting into pre-New York time. The trend came in really late today. This came in like 30 minutes before pre-NY, so London was just consolidating. So that's something I'll be looking out for, chat. Like maybe potential further downside, at least for now. Just watch out for those TFX confirmations. I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. I'll try to do a game stream today, but we're gonna see afterwards. Adios.